my goal with this video is to basically train you on how to make better ads for your business, whether you're trying to generate more leads or more sales or both. You have to focus heavily on making better ads. And so I'm going to share with you what what you actually should be doing in order to get better results from your advertising. Okay? So number 1, focus on strong ad hooks. Okay? So a strong ad hook, you must create intrigue, you must have a promise of an end result, and you must be different from what everyone else is doing or talking about. Okay, so when you talk about intrigue, it must be something where it makes the viewer think about, what is this all about? Or this is kind of an interesting perspective. So there's a couple different ad people out there that are really, really good at this. But you'll hear things like, what if I told you your life would be totally different if you took an action like this today, right? That's something that creates intrigue. Or have you ever thought, if you taken different actions in the past, where you would be now, right? What that does is it creates a level of like, let me think about this, or curiosity, where you can think about, um, here's another thing. What if I told you this information that everyone in the world has told you is completely wrong, right? So it creates an intrigue, and it kind of goes after, the part of the brain that needs to hear something in order to stop what they're doing and listen. Okay, that's essentially what your goal is: to stop the scroll or to interrupt the person to where they actually want to be interrupted. Okay. The next thing is, it must have a promise of the end result. So you have to have something like, if you sign up for this, you will get that, right? So if you're in fitness, sign up for my 7-day free trial and lose 10 pounds. Or, and obviously that's, kind of an extreme example, but it's telling them if they take this action, they should expect something in return. So make sure you have a promise of an end result. The next thing is, it must be different from what everyone else is doing or talking about. So if everyone's like, hey, get my free guide on how to lose weight, try something a little bit different, or be specific. It doesn't have to be crazy. It just needs to be something different, or the way you're delivering it must be different. So maybe if other people aren't doing videos, do videos. If people are all doing videos, do images, or do a webinar, or say it in a different way. Maybe be more specific. This program is for 40 to 50-year-old moms that are trying to get in better shape, or 30 or 40-year-old moms trying to get in better shape, or something. But you must be different than what everyone else is doing or talking about. Another way you can make yourself different is having a stronger or better offer, right? So maybe everyone's too afraid to give away all their secrets. So maybe you should give most of your secrets away. Something that people would be willing to spend a lot of money on, give it away for free, because that'll actually throw the customer off, because they'll think, man, this almost sounds too good to be true, which is what you want, all right? So next is, invest in your design. So the design must be eye-catching, right? So it can't just be, just the standard kind of stock photos or something that people just see all the time, because they become blind to all that, right? So the design must be eye-catching. And the way to do that is you can do different colors, really bright colors, or really cool designs where you get a graphic designer to make something that captures their attention right away. Remember, the goal to make your ads better must be, it has to first capture their attention. If it doesn't do that, it's not going to work. Okay, so invest in your design. The next thing is, the design must look like it's a real business. So the key objection that your customers have when you're selling on the internet is, can I trust this business or this company or what they're doing, right? And so there's nothing that screams, I can't trust you, more than like terrible design, or something that just kind of looks like there wasn't much thought put into it, right? So make sure the design looks like a real business, because you're overcoming the objection of, can I trust this business? The next is, the designs must have multiple variations. So what I recommend is, you have multiple variations. It could be the same ad, but just maybe the background is different, your clothes are different, the color of the design is different, or the people that are in the actual ads are different. But what you want to do is make sure you have multiple variations. This will help, no matter what platform you're on, to give all the algorithms enough information to show different things to different segments of the audience, because not everyone responds to the exact same thing. And there is typically not like a magical ad. You usually need a variation of ads in order to get the results that you want. Okay. And then lastly, you want to create strong video ads, right? So the videos do not have to be a certain length. They want to focus heavily on the ad hook and call to action and educating the videos on the main pain points your customers want to solve. All right. So I get asked often, how long should the videos be? Well, if the video is good, it can be as long as it needs to be, right? The goal is to inspire enough action that people want to take that next step, right? So the videos don't have to be a certain length. What they do have to have is a strong ad hook and a strong call to action, right? So what you want to do is essentially you want to look at it as like a 3-step process. You want ad hook, educate, call to action, okay? Ad hook, educate, call to action. So focus heavily on those, especially ad hook and call to action, because many videos either lack a call to action or they have very bad ad hooks or both. And they just kind of go on to, hey, I'm doing this thing, give me a call, right? And it's not very strong. Versus if you have a good ad hook and then you educate them for a little bit and then you go ahead and give them a strong call to action, you'll get a much greater response rate. So if I were to tell you where to focus most of your energy on, it's actually not the content itself. It's more on the ad hook and the call to action, all right? And then educating the videos on the main pain points your customers want to solve. So when you're actually giving the information, think of it as, what information does my customer need to know or hear or see in order to feel like they want to take that next step? If you don't do that, you're not going to have the best possible results that you can get, right? So educating your videos, but focusing on the customer, their main pain points, and what they actually want to solve, all right? So that's how you create better ads. I'm going to actually show you just an example. You can see someone that a lot of people like to follow is Russell Brunson, right? So if we go to Russell Brunson's ad library on Facebook, you can see it's got different videos. So here's the variation. Remember I said have multiple variations. He's got a video, an image, another different video. And if you notice, all of this ad copy is pretty much the same, right? But it's different variations, giving the algorithm more to work with, right? Like I said, it could be the same ad, just different ad creatives of what's in there. All right. Then we've got, if you can see the eye popping, here's like multiple colors that'll stop the scroll, and it also has the promise, right? $1 for 1,000 proven funnels and designs, right? So he's giving you an actual promise. Here's the other one. Here's 13 specific ways to get more traffic to your website. Okay, so he's also not only giving you the promise, he's speaking to the pain point of probably who he's going after, which is people have a great business, but they don't have enough eyeballs looking at it, right? And so that's his claim. So if you just take a look at all of these, see how many different variations he has, different ad copy. Here's an ad hook that you can have. The #1 hottest funnel building challenge is free, right? So not only is it a strong ad hook, but also it's giving a promise. And then you can see on the graphics, what are you waiting for? Join this for free. You can see how bold things are. He's investing in his graphics. Those things do make a huge difference when you're willing to do it. So I recommend follow what we talked about as far as how to make better ads, and then study some of your competition or even people that you look up to and take a look at all their ads. And what you'll notice is the people that are absolutely crushing it with ads have lots of variations. If you take a look here, looks like he has 230 different ads running out as variations. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure you have plenty of variation. Hopefully this helped. If you ever need help with your marketing or advertising or your strategy, visit my website, gregmarshall.co, and book a free strategy session call, and we can help you out. So hopefully you enjoyed this presentation. Look forward to talking to you soon. You guys have a good one.